All right, welcome to 1 o'clock here at the KFYR Plus News Desk, and welcome to March. March, in case you didn't know, is Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month. We're highlighting how vital blood donations are for patients whose bodies cannot clot properly. Vitalant is urging Type O and all eligible donors to give this spring and offer a chance to win $10,000 as a thank you. Joining me right now is Tori Robbins from Vitalant. Good afternoon, Tori.
Hi, Jay. How's it going?
I'm doing well, thank you. Looks like we got some nice weather here in the area for the next few days, so I'm happy about that. Okay, let's get right to it. Why is March, Tori, such an important time to highlight bleeding disorders and the need for blood donations?
Jay, throughout the year, there's a lot of different months that are different awareness, and this one really does go hand in hand with donating blood. People who are suffering from bleeding disorders, this is the medicine that they need to combat that and to have more time with their friends and their family. So when somebody has a condition like you mentioned that might not allow their blood to clot properly, they need those extra platelets and that red blood cells to replenish what they lose throughout that process. And those platelets are just vital for helping them clot their blood and make sure that they do stop that bleeding and can continue to get healthier. So important to donate blood, platelets, whatever you are eligible for to help those patients suffering from bleeding disorders.
Okay, you've emphasized the need for Type O donors. Why is Type O blood so critical, especially in emergencies?
Yeah, type O negative is the universal donor. Everybody can receive that blood type, whether you know your blood type or not. And that's where it's critical to have that on hand in cases of emergency, where the hospitals don't have time to type a person. They get them that O negative, get them stable, and then can get them their specific blood type. And O negative is a kind of rare blood. It's only about 7-8% of the population. So not a lot of them out there. Very important if you're O negative to donate, and donate every time you're eligible to help it out in those traumatic situations. And I think we've talked about it before, Jay. It's one of those weird scenarios where O negative can save everybody, but they can also only get O negative type blood. So they need their own type right off the bat as well. So very important, once again, for them to donate. Type O positive is the most common blood type. And so there's a lot of people out there, but that also means there's a lot of people using that blood type. So very, very important to have those O's on hand. Our O supply fell about a month ago when we saw all the storms move through, flu season really kicked in, and we saw the O's drop off more than the other blood types. So that's why we're in a critical need right now for O negative and O positive to come in and donate. Still accepting all blood types, and you do not have to know your blood type to donate blood. Come on in and donate, set up your online account, and about 7 to 10 business days, it'll be in your online account and you'll be able to find out what your blood type is.
Okay, that was going to be a question because a lot of donors don't know their blood type. You don't need to know it before you donate, and then you're going to learn it once you make that first donations, right?
Yeah, and like I just said, O positive is the most common blood type. About 38% of the population has that blood type. So there's a good chance you are O positive if you don't know your blood type. Come in and donate. That's what happened to me, so many years ago in college. I donated blood. And the next time I came in, they said, you're O positive. It's very important for you to donate blood. And so I stayed on the donation track every time I was eligible. But yeah, no matter what your blood type is, there are other people out there, obviously, that have it and need you to donate blood. Make sure it's available for them when they need that.
Okay. A lot has changed since the pandemic, Tori. What are some eligibility rules that people may be surprised to know that has changed?
So I think the biggest one is the what we're known as the mad cow deferral. It's a big, long name, Jay, and I can't say it, but that's the one.
Mad cow referral.
Mad cow deferral is what it's most commonly known as Creutzfeldt Jakob. I said it, so we're good. So that'll be the only time I get it this year. It's that
Okay.
deferral that we were worried about, or the FDA, for years, of people who were in England, Germany, late 80s, early 90s. A lot of our military population was under this deferral. And when I started working for Vitalant, I worked very closely with an Air Force base in South Dakota, and they had a lot of donors who couldn't donate blood because of this deferral. And they were told, you'll never donate blood ever again. It's a lifelong deferral. And that did change throughout the pandemic. And now it's not even a question that the FDA requires us to ask anymore. So those are tens of thousands of donors over the years that have come into a blood drive, asked to donate blood, tried to get through the process, and got that deferral that now no longer exists. So very important to get the word out about that and have those donors start coming in and donating again. A lot of the other changes were in time frame. So North Dakota is not affected by this one, but some states, if you get a tattoo in them, you had to wait a year. And now you only have to wait 3 months. Same with malaria risk areas. It went from a year to 3 months. So a lot of those deferrals that were temporary got even shorter as far as how long you had to wait. So very important, everybody, please double check, even if you've been told before that you can't donate blood. You can do that by coming into a blood drive, or you can give us a call at 877-25-VITAL. Ask any question that you have about donating blood, find out if you're eligible, and then the staff there can also help you find a blood drive and make an appointment to donate.
This is a time of year where a lot of people are taking medication due to hay fever, allergies. Is that something that we should be worried about as well, or is that okay?
Nope, not at all. The number one question we ask when you come in is, are you feeling well and healthy? And as an avid allergy sufferer, I'm about to probably start that phase of the summer and the spring. If it's allergy-like symptoms and you know that, you're okay. Cold and flu symptoms, we don't want you to donate. We want you to keep all of your fluids, make sure that you're getting well and healthy and able to help others. Medications as far as allergies don't figure into it at all. We do have the medication deferral list on our website that you can check out at vitalant.org and see. And, you know, sometimes, Jay, and you need a follow-up question on that, because it's not necessarily even just the medicine that you're taking. It could be the reason that you're taking it that we need to know about. So always best to double check and see. But yes, allergy and hay fever type symptoms and medications, you're A-okay to donate. Also, if you're kind of late to the party and you're getting a flu vaccine late, if you are a person who gets a flu vaccine or any other vaccine, those don't figure in as well. There's no waiting period for getting your vaccine and coming in and donating blood as long as you're feeling good.
Okay. I see that you're wearing a green T-shirt today, Tori. It's a little early for St. Patrick's Day, so may I ask the reason why?
Absolutely, yes. So the T-shirt that I'm wearing here says you're a lucky donor. I know you can't see all of it, but it's our center exclusive T-shirt this month. So if you come in and donate in our center there in Bismarck or Fargo or any other location in North Dakota, you are able to get this T-shirt after you donate. Now, you do have to redeem it online in your online store. They won't have it there at the center. But it is very rare, Jay, that we see a shirt for Vitalant that is not one of our brand colors, like purple, orange, gray, white. So it is a very special T-shirt, like you pointed out. It's green, it's St. Patrick's Day themed. We're very lucky to have all our donors, so excited to have this T-shirt to hand out to them. If you're not in an area where there's a center near you, there's also the opportunity, like you alluded to at the beginning, Jay, to win a $10,000 gift card. If you come in anywhere and donate one of our mobile blood drives throughout North Dakota or in one of our centers, and you opt into our reward program, you are automatically entered in the chance to win that $10,000 gift card that will be given away in March.
And anybody qualifies for that?
Yeah, if you come in and donate, it doesn't matter if you're donating blood or platelets or plasma or the location that you're donating. Coming up here in Bismarck, and we have our center, obviously, that's open there in Bismarck, but we have on Friday, Solheim Elementary is running a blood drive, Fleet Farms running a blood drive. If you hit up any of those blood drives and donate, you're in that drawing for that $10,000 gift card.
And that's one of the great things about Vitalant, is that you're allowing, or not allowing, but you've got these great blood drives that happen, you know, within the community and even in some of the rural communities as well throughout the year.
Absolutely. Yeah, cannot thank our North Dakotans enough for their support coming in and donating at one of our centers, but also the blood drives that we do take to the community or out and about in Bismarck to different locations, like I just talked about. Those are people who are volunteering to let us come into their buildings to help us fill that blood drive schedule, to get donors in to donate blood. We see a lot of first-time donors come from those mobile blood drives because if you're asking your friend to donate blood and telling them why it's important, they're more likely to say yes to you. So very, very thankful for all of our blood drive coordinators and sponsors throughout the entire state that run blood drives, some every 8 weeks, some 3-4 times a year. They're always there, and they're always helping us build that donor base and get more people into donating blood. So a very good thing to do if you're in the surrounding area is to go to vitalant.org, click on that Donate Now button, put in your city or your zip code, and we're going to find a blood drive near you for you to donate at. And we bring them right to the community so that it's super convenient for people to get into the life-saving mission.
We should ask, how many times can you make a donation? What I mean by that is if you go in on Monday, the 1st of the month, are you eligible again on maybe the 15th or the 30th?
So it's kind of a 3-part answer there because it depends on what type of donation you do. Our mobile blood drives do blood donations. So you can do the whole blood, which is where the bag is just filling up right next to you. And that is every 8 weeks. We also have donors who their blood type and different specifications, they qualify to what we call the power up donation. Whereas where we're taking just 2 units of your red blood cells and we're giving you back your platelets, your plasma, and actually a saline solution to hydrate you throughout the process. It's a power up. It's also called the double. It does double the amount of time between your blood donations. So that's every 16 weeks, which ends up being 3 times a year that you're eligible to donate. If you come into one of our centers in North Dakota and you qualify to do platelets, like we talked about at the beginning of the interview, those actually can be donated every 2 weeks. Platelets have a very short shelf life. They have to be transfused within 7 days of being drawn. And cancer patients, bleeding disorder patients, they go through a lot of platelets very quickly. So luckily, our bodies regenerate them very quickly, and you can donate those every 2 weeks. So depending on what you qualify on, you could donate a handful of times throughout the year, or you can donate every 2 weeks. But the best part about it, Jay, is that you don't have to worry. We'll handle it all. We'll get you to the right type of donation for your blood type, for all the qualifications that you have, and for what patient is going to be served best by your type of donation.
What's the easiest way for someone to schedule an appointment or maybe to learn more about their eligibility?
So if you're an online kind of person, go to vitalant.org. We've got those frequently asked questions. You can send a message on our Facebook, social media, Dakota Vitalant, Vitalant Dakotas, and ask any question you have. Or if you'd like to talk to somebody, you can call that 877-25-VITAL and ask about donor eligibility and any concerns you have at all, even if it's just time-wise, or process-wise, anything you have questions about, they can help you out on that phone number as well.
Okay, and first-time donors who may feel a bit nervous, Tori, what would you want them to know about it? Oh, looks like we may have lost Tori. She's frozen. Oh, okay. I think you're back. Back.
There we are.
There we go.
Let's have a little glitch in the internet here today.
Yep.
I highly encourage people to go to our social media accounts, Vitalant Dakotas on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and check out those donor stories, those recipient stories. That's the reason we do what we do and why donors should get into donating. You really, truly affect somebody's life. And I think being a little bit nervous about it is normal. We see that and hear that a lot. So check out why you're doing what you're doing and the difference you're making in those patients' lives. Come in, make your appointment, and then tell us you're a little nervous and we'll help you get through the process. But truly, Jay, for about an hour, beginning to end, you just kind of sit around, you hang out, and it makes all the difference in a patient's life because if they need a blood or platelet transfusion, that's their only option.
As we wrap things up, Tori, what's one message you want people to take with them about the impact of just a single blood donation can make this month?
You know, it makes all the difference in somebody's life. Like I said, it really, truly will save somebody's life. Over the 14 years that I've been with Vitalant, I hear a lot how the recipients of blood transfusions or platelet transfusions say, I wouldn't be here if a stranger hadn't taken the time to take an hour out of their day for me. So it really, really, truly will save somebody's life every time you donate blood, and it's a huge impact. So hang out with us for an hour, have a good time, have some snacks, relax, and it'll make a big, big impact.
Highly encourage you to do so. Vitalant, again, find it online. Tori, thank you so much. I sure appreciate you. Enjoy your St. Patrick's Day.
You too, Jay, and we'll see you next month.
See you next month. Thank you now. Bye-bye. It is 15 minutes past the hour. We'll take a break here at the news desk. We're back with more news here on KFYR Plus News next.